Do you look back with satisfaction? Do you think I could have done a little bit more, or are you completely content with life?
Oh, look, I would have liked, yeah, didn't finish how I wanted to, of course. You would have liked to have played more. There was, you know, differences with the powers to be at times. But look, I also realised too, I had a lot of groin problems. I had both hernias done, 1992. Thanks to good old Lancashire County Cricket, I filled in for 1 year for Wasimaka, we had a hernia there. Then in 94, had a second hernia. And then after the West Indies tour of 96, the World Cup and the West Indies, had another adductor tendon release. So I had a lot of groin problems stretching through the crease. You know, I would have so been much better, Harsh, if I'd run through the crease like Marshall, if I'd had more of a skip through or a smaller delivery stride.
Not a big jump.
Shane Bond, for a strong man, had quite a small delivery
But
stride.
the big jump defined you. Think of Danny Morrison, you think the big jump.
Well, you look at Dennis Lillee and you look at Richard Hadley, who got two guys that were my greatest role models, leapt through, got in close to the umpire, wanted to bowl wicket to wicket, and leapt and just had the extension of the long jump and sling.
So when did you think that you'd do well in a second career, like you are now?
Look, there's a thespian background. My mother was in charge of arts and culture in New Zealand.
No wonder.
Yeah, well, there is that.
No wonder. I was wondering
yeah.
where all those things came from.
Yeah, and I did pantomime when I was 11 and 12.
Did you?
Yeah, between rugby and playing other football.
So are you saying you'd be a fantastic commentator if you didn't have to speak?
Yeah, well, exactly. Marceau. But you know, you just have so much fun. Yeah.
Interesting use of Marcel Marceau. I wonder how many, did you put white in yours? I wonder how many people know Marcel.
Well, a lot of that makeup, can you see now, like Harsh and I? It's like a shiny new ball. We need lots of makeup for hair.
I know, but we're different colours, so that's all. The camera's big enough. That's all.
I didn't know that. Look, I've known you all these years and I still learn something new.
Yeah, Maidment Theatre. I'd have to go on Saturday mornings. It was when my parents split up and we moved from West Auckland. And we went over to the Auckland's North Shore, and it allowed us to do different things. And my mother, from a very thespian background, wanted me to tread the different boards, not so much in terms of sport. She really liked the arts, and she's very arts and culture. And so Mum was on the Hillary Commission back in the late 80s up to the early 90s, and ran a thing called People in Parks for the Auckland City Council. And before that, she did a diploma at Auckland University while, you know, I was 12 at the time, yeah.
So have you actually done a pantomime on stage?
Yeah, on stage. Yeah, we did it at the Takapuna on Auckland's North Shore. There was a pump house, and we did it in terms of like a bit like Star Trek. And we had these chairs all lined up, and I was one of the commanders on there, and carrying on and just flying through space. And then we had a bit of a joust on stage with some freaky like aliens. And
How old were you?
I was 12. Yeah, I was 12. It was great. Yeah, I was 11 and 12 at that time. Before I got to high school, I'd seen Dennis Lillee and Richard Hadley in 1977 at Eden Park, and I thought, geez, that's cool. I want to do that. Yeah. So I'd had a taste of cricket, but I was still going to do these Saturday morning shows before cricket really took off for me. And I started as a wicketkeeper, being somewhat vertically challenged.
I believe most of what you say.
I wanted to be Rod Marsh, you little beauty.
Nonsense.
Yeah, or Ken Wadsworth.
I know Ken Wadsworth, 1969, the first test match I ever saw.
Yeah, God rest in peace, dear Ken. I wanted to be a keeper, and well, I had to because no one else wanted to do it. And I played in a rep team.
So it's a bit of an accident that you became a fast bowler, because you could have been a wicket keeper. You could have been a mime artist.
I could have come to Bollywood. Oh, I love you.
You look a bit like Rex Harrison anyway.
It's lovely.
Yeah. But I don't think Rex Harrison ever did.
Sorry, Rex. Yes.
ever did one of those. But you enjoy comedy. I mean, a lot of people who've played cricket at the highest level and then come into broadcasting, they all say it's a distant second best. Playing was the real big thing. Sure. How second is second best for you, broadcasting? Or is it second best at all? Yeah, look, I mean, I loved playing, of course, and I've heard Boycott and all the other guys saying, look, it's the greatest time of your life. When you're young, this is what you can do as a play. You've only got a short window. Commentary, of course, it can go for longer. Just look at, you know, Benno or Laurie or Tony Craig. But when you're there doing it, and I think, you know, not to wax on too much and sort of wanting to keep coming back for the IPL because we love you, the IPL, in terms of 2020, has given a new lease of life to the game. And for some of us who like to get quite animated and get a bit excited and have fun, I mean, it lends itself beautifully. And it's such a great product. And in India, where the land of a billion, and you love now this game as like a religion, the mixture of the cultures, if you like, with the whole thing of the thespian side, with Bollywood coming to it, and the cricket as an entertainment, I think it just lends itself beautifully for this product. What's it with New Zealanders and the arts? Jeremy Coney does poetry, stage lighting, you do mime. We should do a show together. What aspects of broadcasting do you like the best? Because I always looked at you and said, is the fast bowler in Danny Morrison getting lost in the performer in commentary? And I enjoyed listening to you during the test matches here because you went back to being the fast bowler. So, being the cricketer. Which aspect of broadcasting do you enjoy more? Being the serious analyst or being the fun guy who terrorizes Sivaramakrishnan?
I think, look, I think each place has its, you don't get pigeonholed too much in one place, but I think each aspect of the game has it. And I loved coming back and doing the test series here, and I continue to do that. I just tend to maybe make it a bit lighter and bring a bit of humour to the commentary box and have fun and a bit of banter, and I think that's important, even in test cricket. And then you've got the other end of the scale, of course, where it's the IPL and it's just full on and fizzing.
You go sliding down things.
And you can get out and you can do pieces to camera and get involved more with the public. Of course you can. So it's it's in a way, it's almost a different medium. It is such a different medium. And then you've got the test matches, which is fairly serious. And in between that, you've got 50 over cricket. But I love them all. And I just think you should be able to put on different hats when it warrants. And of course, being a former test player, then you've been at the coalface. People appreciate what you've done and how hard it was and difficult. And so then you have an instant respect and rapport you should have with your audience, saying, you charged in and hurt people and, took 160 test wickets.
You keep coming back to hurting people.
Yeah, loving it.
I can't get over that.
And having fun doing it. At the end of it, it's about having fun.
Tries to move away a little bit.
That's the thing that I like doing, is because it's like this interview, it's as if the cameras are the audience and you're having fun.
Oh, I didn't realize there were cameras rolling.
Yeah, exactly, and that's what it's like. They shouldn't feel like they're there. And the same with commentary in the box, either with you doing IPL or a test match, and then they come to commentary cam, and and you can just engage with the people at home and bring the living room into where we are. And the same for us. We go into the living room of all the other people. I love it.